So now this section is called Our Latest Dives, where we talk about what we've been checking out lately. For me, it's been a lot of Jack White, and partially because I saw him at Barclays Center here in Brooklyn, and I was like, oh, hey, let me listen to him again. But he also released a new album. But Jack White was one of my favorite musicians, especially when I was in high school. Partially because, like, one, he was like really like about things. Like, he's the reason I have this big muff pedal. But yeah, he's just like really gnarly. There's a lot of like intention in his stuff. It's like very blues rooted, but it's like Son House and like Robert Johnson type blues, not like Stevie Ray Vaughan that came later. Like he kind of went deep to the source. And yeah, I feel like he's just like a strong person, but all the projects he works with are really killing in my opinion. Like so he's got the White Stripes, which is what most people know him from. But then he's got a band called the Raconteurs and with actually two singers, and it's really interesting to see how their songwriting kind of works together. And then the Dead Weather, where he I think mostly plays drums. Actually, I think he sings and plays guitar on some tracks, but he's involved. And then he's got a solo project now, which is really cool. He had Q-Tip on his latest record, which is killing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah. So I've been going back. There's one record called "Concert of the Lonely" by the Raconteurs. That's a record that I really dig, and I've been checking that out again. It's really interesting to hear the panning of the things because I think most things on that album are hard panned, meaning like only on the left ear, only on the right ear, or whatever. So it's kind of extreme. But yeah, the songwriting is so good, and there's so many cool parts to it, and yeah, that's what I've been diving into. Jack White's life.
Cool.
What have you been diving into, Sean?
So I've been trying to learn how to use Max MSP as a form of like doing like audio generative visuals.
Okay, what does that mean?
So basically, I'm starting this new project with my friend. She's a great DJ, and we have a show coming up.
What's your friend's name?
Her name is Jin, and her DJ name is Miss Funky Junkie.
Which is also her Instagram handle.
Yes.
So you can check her out. Anyway.
She's great. Yeah, so what we've been doing is basically we just have a bunch of like this like old film footage, cut it up, put it into this program called Max. Basically the output of her turntables goes into the input of Max. So I'm using mostly just Visi modules because I'm not good at coding. So when I learn how to code, I'll try to build my own. So yeah, the audio is going to this audio to Visi module, which basically converts the audio signal into what's called Visi data, and then that can control the parameters of all of the different effects on. It's like kind of like a plugin chain, like for like a pedal board,
Right.
but it's for video. And basically, yeah, the sound coming from her turntables affects the different parameters set on the visual effect chain. It leads to like kind of like really cool sort of like visuals that kind of like react to the audio and stuff. So I've been trying to learn how to do that in a little bit more fluid way. Right now there's like a lot of latency, and I think because like my computer's really old. My computer's from like 2012.
Yeah. So to simplify that, you got cool DJ sounds. They go into your computer. The computer program plays cool images, and then this little guy, this little module reacts and like puts cool effects on the video.
Yeah, so it's basically like it's like a plugin chain kind of. So you have video, which is just playing on a player on a loop. It goes through an effect chain. The effect chain could be whatever, color, texture, anything you really could imagine. And then that Visi module, you just like kind of hook that up like into the chain. Like you put the imaginary cables, I guess.
Yeah,
into it. And then yeah, that like kind of like randomly sort of adjusts the parameters of each. So each module has like its own like parameters set and like a parameter input.
Right.
So like anything can be sort of manipulated.
That's a dive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been fun. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out how to do it.
I bet. Yeah.
It's been fun. Yeah, that and like film photography. Film photography is fun.
Yeah.
It's just an expensive hobby.
Right. Yeah.
Because film gets expensive.
Naturally.
Yeah, especially like when you're first learning like me and you have like a lot of way like underexposed images and you're like, well, I can't do anything with these. And I spent like $12 on this roll and then like another 15 to get it developed.
Dang.
But no, it's fun. I can't do that as often. It adds up, but I'm satisfied with a lot of the shots.
Nice.
Yeah.
So that's the end of today's episode. If you want to work with us, send us a message. We got all the stuff down in the description. There's some subscribing videos somewhere somewhere on this screen somewhere. But thanks for
Right.
watching. Dislike, subscribe, do whatever you want. Bye.
Bye bye.